Thinking about giving back to homeless pets? Why not become a volunteer with the Arizona Humane Society to give back to our sick, injured, and abused homeless animals? We're going to tell you all about how to do that and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Good morning and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. I'm Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for joining us this Saturday morning. Now we are kicking off National Volunteer Appreciation Week by talking with some familiar faces as well as some new ones to show you how you can help little ones like this by becoming a volunteer with the shelter. But before we get into that, we want to talk all about another adoption special for those who are looking to add a furry companion to their home. Now through tomorrow, Sunday, April 21st, you can bring home an adult dog 1 year and older for $0. All of our adoptable pets come spayed, neutered, microchipped, have updated vaccines, and a free wellness exam with VCA Animal Hospitals. AHS continues to struggle with space, so if you or someone you know is in the market for a bundle of love, make sure to visit azhumane.org/adopt to learn more or stop in one of our 3 adoption locations throughout the valley. And speaking of helping with space, a huge help to our shelter is by helping a pet in your home temporarily. We have hundreds of pets who are already in a loving foster home, but Carrie, there are so many more that need help.
That's right, Kelsey. And as we're celebrating our volunteers today, I just want to give a shout out to our 1,600 foster families that took in pets last year. There are so many pets that need your help, and today I brought little Rory. Now, it is kitten season, and if you can believe it, one of our kitten nursery rooms is filled with underage puppies, and Rory is just one of those wiggly, excited puppies. He's doing a little dance for you right now that is ready to find his foster home. He's a healthy little puppy that was found as a stray, and he just needs about 2 weeks of love and care in a foster home to socialize and grow big and strong so that he can get altered and find his forever family. And Kelsey, I just want to give you a quick kitten update. Today we started the day with 67 bottle baby kittens in our bottle baby ICU. So we are desperately seeking foster families to love and help care for those neonates in our community.
Absolutely. We need all the help we can get for our tiny little babies. Thank you so much for that. And speaking of bottle babies, like we mentioned at the beginning of the show, we're talking all about how those watching can help our pets by volunteering. We're going to talk to everyone about their experience with AHS. But before we talk to Tanisha, Lisa, who is this little cutie with you?
Well, this is 9-week-old Nate. He is a handsomely going to be a long-haired kitty, and he has already made his way around the studio, and he's still purring. He's been playing up on this table. His mom and siblings were brought over the counter to our Animal Assistance Center seeking assistance. They were only 3 weeks old and they were with their mom. And luckily we had space in our meow-ternity suites, which is new at our Papago Park campus. It's for the mama kitties with kittens. It's a nice quiet space. But luckily this handsome gentleman talked a foster into taking him and his little family home. So they were raised in a foster home, and whoever fostered Nate here and his siblings did a wonderful job. He is very sweet, loves everyone, has been purring the whole time, relaxed as can be on TV here. So come down, Nate is going to be waiting for you, but he won't wait long.
Oh my goodness, not at all. Thank you for that, Lisa. And you're joined by Tanisha Morgan. Tanisha, you volunteer in our Life Saving Bottle Baby ICU. What has inspired you to help these tiny little babies?
Well, I've had kittens and cats my whole entire life until I became an adult, and I was allergic to them, so I'm deathly allergic to cats. But I thought, I'm gonna try the babies, and guess what? I'm not allergic to the babies because they don't have the dander yet, so I can love on them and take them home and act like I'm their mommy, and then I give them back before I start sneezing. So I love it because I want tons of cats, and I can't have them. So this is my way to give back and just help them with their little lives. They're starting off, so they need to just like live, and I'm gonna be the one to give them life, and I love it.
Oh my goodness, well, we absolutely love you. It truly is such a life-saving operation. I mean, we have volunteers in there sometimes at 3 o'clock in the morning every single night. It's absolutely incredible. Yeah. Tanisha, thank you so much for everything that you do. And before we meet this adorable pup, we have to show you his before pictures. Too cute for words. Janine, I'm going to let you pronounce this puppy's name before we talk to Herb here.
I think it's Ankylosaurus. I don't know what kind of dinosaur that is, but maybe because he's after your ankles all the time. This little guy is about a 14-week-old Alaskan Malamute mix. He came in with suspected sarcoptic mange, and we, treated him with some different antibiotics and skin treatments and a lime dip, all kinds of things. But now he's been tested negative twice, so he's good to go. And look at this boy; he is like full of energy. So our training puppy classes would be awesome for him if you decide to try to take him into your home and make your own new little family with this little guy. So someone needs to come down and take him home, and you will love, love, love having him as your little forever friend.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. And helping you wrangle this little bundle of energy is Herb Strike. Herb, you are one of our amazing volunteer ambassadors. What is your favorite part about volunteering with AHS?
Well, there's so many favorite parts, but just a couple. It's so wonderful to get to see and help so many guests and pets experience some of the best care available and the joy of the Humane Society. And secondly, I get to meet so many wonderful volunteers and employees at the Humane Society that are so passionate and compassionate and want to just help puppies have a better, and cats have a better life. And lastly, and the added bonus is, I get to meet so many caring people and such cute little puppies and cats like this little guy right here.
Oh my goodness. Well, we couldn't do the work that we do without you. Like we say, it's always about the people and the pets, not just pets. So thank you so much for everything that you do. And now we have not just one, but two Lifetime Achievement President's Volunteer Service Award winners joining us. Before we learn more about how Tammy volunteers with us, Perry, please introduce us to this adorable little kitten.
Well, this is little Kelly right here, and you actually met her litter mate Nate just a second ago. So it's the same story. They came in 3 kittens with mom as over-the-counter strays, went to our maternity suites, that's a tough word to say, where they received great care in our maternity suites. This is a great place for a kitten and or puppies to spend time with mom in a very, very quiet environment. Then they went off to a foster home where they gained weight, and look at her now. Kelly is just a crazy little kitten, a black kitty, beautiful, playing with a toy, very, very active, Kelsey.
Oh my goodness. And Tammy, sorry. I'm just so in awe of, you guys being presidential award winners. Perry, you are joined by Tammy here, who has volunteered in basically every way possible at AHS, from foster to adoptions, and even finding all of the info about our POP pets you see here every Saturday. Tammy, you've given more than 27,000 hours to AHS. What keeps you giving back in such a tremendous way?
It's just the feeling. It's just the passion I have with talking with people about pets, their pets, shelter pets. It's, I love the hope that I'm doing something to find more homes, save more lives, but it's a connection too, like I said earlier, about for the people, the volunteers, the staff. It's a great feeling. I love doing it.
Oh, it is absolutely amazing. And you know what? I say this every week. This show would not run without our incredible volunteers. And Tammy, you give us such great information about these pets. Thank you so much for everything that you have done for AHS over the years. And now, I wasn't lying when I said that there's going to be some familiar faces on today's show. We are talking with former POP host turned volunteer manager Ashley Goebel when we come back after the break. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, the Arizona Humane Society cannot care for almost 22,000 sick, injured, and abused pets without the incredible help of our absolutely incredible volunteers. And here to talk about how you can volunteer with the Arizona Humane Society is a familiar face, Ashley Goebel, who is now the volunteer manager at the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me back on the show. It's good to be here.
So excited to have you here. I'm sure a lot of people watching are going to be excited as well. Now, before we get into the different ways that people can volunteer with the Arizona Humane Society, why are volunteers so important to the work that we do each and every day?
I I tell you, the Arizona Humane Society was actually founded by a group of volunteers, and it's that compassionate spirit that's led us to be where we are today, which is one of the leaders in animal welfare. So we could not do what we do every single day, providing an excellent experience and caring for these vulnerable pets without a very strong, dedicated group of volunteers, and we're so thankful for them.
Absolutely grateful. They truly are the cornerstone of what the Arizona Humane Society does. They allow us to save so many animals, just like this little one here. You know, of course, we love anyone that can give back in any way, but we absolutely need people who are consistent with that. What are some consistent volunteer opportunities that we can give back on a weekly basis?
Yeah, if you're willing to volunteer weekly, 1 shift a week, shifts are usually about 3 hours for 3 consecutive months. We'd love to train you in shelter, and you can help in so many ways. Literally, volunteers are helping in every department at the Arizona Humane Society, from our medical team, supporting them, walking dogs, socializing cats, customer service roles. I can go on and on. There's so many ways to get involved and have a really impactful and fulfilling volunteer experience. And if you can't do weekly, we'd love to at least have you 9 hours every 3 months. Would be wonderful and can make a lot of difference.
Absolutely. Like you said, there are so many different ways to be able to make a difference. And we understand life happens. So sometimes, you know, maybe people aren't able to make that weekly commitment, but there's a lot of flexible options as well, right?
Yeah, micro-volunteering is another way that you can get involved. We have flexible options available, so like you said, life's busy, maybe you can only give a few hours, we can still make good use of your time. You can simply go to our website, sign up for our one-time volunteering. Of course, you can pick up multiple shifts, sign a waiver, show up, and we'll keep you busy with whatever needs to be done that day. It could be visiting the pets in their kennel, delivering enrichment, laundry, dishes, packing supplies for fosters. It really depends on what is going on that week, but it's going to be a busy and fun 2 hours.
You know what, every day is different, but we know that there is always somewhere that people can help. And you know, if someone's out there being like, well, I don't want to do this by myself, maybe I want to bring some friends, or maybe this is a great opportunity for a corporate outing, we also we offer group volunteering.
Oh yeah, group volunteering is a lot of fun. Corporate groups, great team builders. Anyone who's 18 or older can sign up and get their group involved. We do college groups and clubs, and we have a lot of different options. We can host groups from 4 to 100 people, and there's canine play days where you're taking dogs out on walks. We have doggy day spas where you're sudsing up and getting everyone cleaned up for the adoption floor, and enrichment experiences for your friends days where you can hang out with both dogs and cats. So there's a lot of really fun opportunities to get your whole friends, family, your whole company involved and have a good time and help pets at the same time.
Oh my gosh, we are so grateful for all of our volunteers, everyone that's there weekly, everyone daily, you know, and even people that maybe we just see one time. For anyone out there who is interested in learning more, maybe they're like, you know what, I'm going to sign up today. What do they need to know and where do they go?
Yeah, you can start at our website, azhumane.org. Under the Get Involved tab, you can click on Become a Volunteer, and then depending on what you're interested in, you'll just sign up on our create your volunteer profile. Our team will follow up with you and get you scheduled for in-person training, or your group event, or whatever you're interested in. And we would love to have you. We are so lucky for the 70,000 plus hours that volunteers spent with our pets last year. But of course, there's just, as you mentioned earlier, we have so many animals right now, and we could use all additional help as well. So, and bottle baby kittens is coming up as well. So, yes, please go to our website and check it out. We'd love to have you on in our pack.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for everything that you, your team, and all of our wonderful volunteers do each and every day.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to keep it locked in right here. We're going to introduce you to some more adorable pets and hear from some more absolutely incredible volunteers when we come back. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now we have some possum ladies showing off a possum kitty. Janine, before we talk to Peggy, who is this adorable little one?
This is 9-week-old John. You saw his sibling earlier, that was Kelly, and then I will be showing Lauren later on at the end of the show, and they came in with their mom. There was 5 kittens, and they were 3 weeks old, and they spent some time in our Meowternity suites, and that's where it's medically supervised for mama cats and their babies, and also pregnant cats where they can have their litters. And then they went to a foster home and they gained weight, and now they're social. He has just been a delight. I mean, look at this gorgeous face, and he's a long-haired tabby, but I was laying him on his back. I mean, he's so chill. He has a very docile personality. So if you're looking for a kitty that you can sit on the weekends watching Netflix, this boy is your guy. I mean, he is just a lovely cat.
Oh, absolutely. And especially now that these hot temperatures are here, we're going to spend a lot of time indoors. And Janine, you're joined by Peggy Pitts, who has donated more than 1,600 hours in our thrift stores. Now, I love a great deal just like anyone else, but this area truly is so special because it helps our homeless pets. Why is volunteering in this way so special to you, Peggy?
Well, I started volunteering about 16 years ago, and I really was working full-time and knew that I couldn't do a whole lot, and I knew that emotionally I couldn't be around the animals because I thought that would drive me crazy. So I started with the clothes, and I discovered that it has a twofold benefit. You help the spay and neuter and the life-saving things that we do for animals, and you help people in the fact that we offer such amazing prices on clothes, on shoes, on furniture, and I love it. It keeps me extremely busy, and we'd love to have more volunteers. We never have enough. And so I welcome anybody to sign up. As I think it was Ashley said, that we need to just have a lot more volunteers because we're super busy.
Absolutely. And you know what? You are really understating the fact that there are so many great deals there for so much great stuff. And you know what? We could not do it without you. So thank you so much, Peggy, for everything that you do. And Linda is joined by Jim, who helps dogs like Simone here stretch their legs. Before we talk to Jim, Linda, please tell us about this absolutely gorgeous pup.
We don't know too much about Simone, but she is a 10-month-old Doberman Pinscher, found as a wounded stray. She does have a little bit of a skin condition, but nothing that can't be managed. She's very treat motivated. Simone, can you sit? Will you sit for us? Oh, she did a few minutes ago. Anyway, she's just a beautiful, very friendly, a little bit shy at first, but she's been warming up really nice with us here. And Jim actually named her. He was walking her at the campus and decided on Simone, so a perfect name for this beautiful little girl.
Oh my goodness, you know what? We just learned about that in the break. This was meant to be. Linda, you're joined by Jim Van P, who helps get our pets much needed time out of the kennel by walking with them. Jim, what does it mean to you to be able to help our dogs like Simone every time you come in?
I love coming in and seeing them, and if they're a little bit scared or a little bit shy, I love to talk to them a little bit, get them out of their pods, take them out in the yard, have some fun time with them. Treats, they always love, and Simone loves treats, love the hot dog treats, and just giving them a little sense of somebody cares and somebody's calming them down, and then love to see when they go get adopted to go to their forever home.
Truly, you know, the transformation, not just physically, but mentally, and being able to see them go into such a loving home. And sometimes we do get the updates too, but like I mentioned, we could not do it without them. Thank you so much for allowing them to stretch their legs. Thank you so much, Jim. And now we've heard why others love to volunteer so much, but I know the audience also wants to hear about why volunteering is so special to those that they see every week. What makes volunteering with AHS so special to you, Lisa?
Well, I really do it because I love animals, all sorts of animals. And you all know, if you were watching the show, you also love animals. So you can't have them all. This way, once a week, twice a week, you get to come in, look at whatever animals we have, help them along their journey. And the best part is to watch them hop or wag their way out the door to a new family. So it really is, I know I'm helping the animals, but it really is more for me. It's a little selfish. I love it. I love to see all the animals. I certainly couldn't take them all home. And just being an animal lover, it's a great place to be. You really can spend time, enjoy them, and feel good about the shelter. When you leave the shelter, I used to think that it was a sad place to be. It's a happy place to be. Think about it. They're getting all the medical care they need. They're getting spayed and neutered. They're taken care of. And then you as a volunteer can help them walk their way out into a new family. So it really is a great way to share your skills and your love of animals with other animal lovers. You meet wonderful people, and best part, hands-on anything that moves. That's me.
So this little cutie is 4 months old, and look at his cute face. He came in as part of some of the bunny. His name's Oberon, and he came in as one of the bunny hordes that we took in, one of our large-scale intakes. And all of our bunnies, when they come in, get put into a foster home for a short period of time just to be sure that they have nothing contagious. And his foster did such a wonderful job with him. At 4 months old, he is so sweet. He loves vegetables, drinks lots of water, she says, and his favorite vegetable is a tomato. So I haven't fed my rabbits a tomato, so I'll have to try that. But Oberon, 4 months old, friendly and happy and ready to go home today.
Oh, absolutely adorable. And you know what? Reminding us to stay hydrated this summer. Important. Thank you for that, Lisa. And before we meet Box of Tissues the dog, Perry, you've talked about how special our pets are to you before and how much they continue to enrich your life. What would you say to anyone who is considering to volunteer with AHS?
I would say just do it. You know, it's not necessarily just a young person's thing. I didn't start volunteering until I was 45 years old. And there's many, many older volunteers than me out there. So don't let that stop you. And I don't want to hear that if I volunteered, I'd take all the animals home. That's not a good excuse either. There's lots of things you can do in the shelter. I would just say do it. Go online, sign up, azhumane.org/volunteer. You're going to make Ashley one happy gal if you do. There are so many opportunities for volunteers out there, so just do it. This is Box of Tissues, as you mentioned, and we were thinking it's probably like, right, pulling tissues out of a box. What a beautiful Siberian Husky, 1 year old, came to us over the counter, injured. The owner said that, not the owner, the finder said, she's telling you, I don't even have to say anything. Came in, was limping at the time, got her into our hospital, checked her out, and determined that she's not limping anymore, probably just a soft tissue injury that's gone away with time. She is stunning. Why do you volunteer? This is why you volunteer. These are the kind of things you get to work with when you volunteer for the Arizona Humane Society.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Yeah, sing it, girl. And you know what, while you guys are singing at the break, make sure to stay tuned here because we're gonna introduce you to some absolutely adorable pets when we come back. We are full of absolutely adorable pets with human names today, and before we meet this little one, Linda, why is volunteering so important to you?
Oh my goodness. I used to be one of those people that couldn't grab the remote control fast enough to turn off those commercials when I saw, the ASPCA and so on. And I decided one day, why don't I just be proactive and jump in and see if I can help? And so I went down and got the training, and then I volunteered at the Norterra pet teak that we used to have, and just loved it. I mean, I walked around, people would follow me back from the movie theater and adopt, and it's just so rewarding to see these happy little faces when they get adopted. Now, this is Winston. He's a 2-year-old pug, very vivacious, lots of energy. He is as big as his name, and he's kind of strong on the leash, but he's also very gentle. He likes his treats, his hot dogs. Little 2-year-old pug, Winston.
Absolutely adorable. Well, we couldn't save lives without pets or without amazing volunteers like you. And speaking of amazing volunteers, Janine, you not only foster and help place so many kittens in their forever homes, but you truly have touched our organization in so many different ways.
I have been working with the Humane Society, volunteering for 15 years. And my foster number is 215, so it is awesome. I mean, it's like, the overwhelming feelings of love of getting to help these pets. It's just so special to me. But I've worked in the bottle baby ICU, the pet teak store at the Biltmore, the trauma hospital, the fashion show. I've worked on that for 12 years. And it's just like, there's so many variety of roles that you can play to help these animals. Some people don't want to, like Peggy was saying, she said, I couldn't handle being with the animals, so she wanted to help in different ways. But look, I mean, I have to be with the animals. I just love it. And to see their heartbreaking stories go to heartwarming stories, it is a fabulous organization that we can be a part of. And I will never stop fostering or stop doing what I do, because it is a full-on passion.
Absolutely, and we don't want you to stop doing what you do. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us today. Remember, all adult dogs 1 year and older have $0 adoption fees. And thank you to all of our amazing volunteers. We could not save our lives. Thank you guys so much for supporting us in every way possible. Hope to see you volunteering at AHS soon.